All right, broski. I'm doing a video on vegan is killing Brian Turner. So it looks like this is first page. Soy boy, soy boy. So people are making fun of him here. It's veganism is killing Brian Turner. My response. So he's going to respond to this video or whatever. I'm going to do a review over it. He does some bodybuilding. I've seen him a long time ago. This is really what he looks like, really white. He's using a filter here. It's really odd, man. This guy's very strange. So anyways, he's going to be responding to response.
Vegans receive more hate than anyone on the internet, and if you're a vegan, you definitely know that. And if you're a social media creator, oh, it just opens up.
That's not true. That's not true. People are just telling you the truth. It's actually vegans that turned carnivore, that got sick off vegan diet, that turned carnivore because it's not sustainable. And then they went to explain what this crap is. They're just telling you what you're doing is wrong, and eventually catch up with your cellular damage and everything else, bro.
The floodgates. Over the roughly 9 years that I've been vegan, countless...
You won't last very long. And this filter that you're using to try to clear up, why are you faking it? The thing is this, you're eating a fake diet, artificial diet. It's not your diet. You're human. You're a carnivore. You can deny it all you want. Look, the cow eats the grass, you eat the cow. Simple like that. What you're getting is an inflammatory response in your stomach. So that is accelerating aging. They call that inflammaging. Your cells don't like that. That's not its natural diet. It lacks nutrients and it has toxins in it, and you know that. It's irresponsible to say it's grossly negligent to know that it has oxalates and toxins and poisons and herbicides, pesticides, fungicides spread all over these fruits and vegetables, engineered man-made stuff, and all this engineered man-made food and everything that's full of sugar and everything. Sugar doesn't build muscles, dude. You understand me? Nor do toxins. But the event of aging is the accumulation of cellular damage. So it'll take time before you completely bust and die out of this. When you get nuts and completely disintegrate and fall apart and destroy yourself. So yeah, I guarantee you, I could guarantee you, if you eat just a pure vegan diet, you will not make it. If it's vegetables and fruits, you'll be dead. But if you are eating, let's say, these fake man-made foods, because they have some animal products in there, something, I don't know, you may make it a little bit longer. But if it was just a pure raw vegan diet, vegetables and fruits, I guarantee you, you'd fucking drop dead quickly. So don't lie on here.
Different hate videos have come out talking about how I'm
They're not hate videos, they're explanatory videos, you idiot.
deteriorating what my skin looks like, what my hair looks like, what my voice sounds like, you name it.
You know what you look like, pale white with this weird long hair. I've seen you before.
Someone has made a video about it. So
Christ, I can't believe this guy has 378,000 subscribers. They love garbage on the internet.
usually the advice is do not feed the trolls, never respond to the haters. But first, look at a couple things he said as he's reviewing one of my old full day meetings.
Brian Turner is
This guy's interesting. He reviews a lot of you people. He used to be a vegan himself.
the guy that tells us through a vegan diet he got rid of his acne, but you can still see that his skin is in a bad condition.
One of the quickest ways for me to lose respect for someone instantly
That was what you really looked like in the car, and now you're wearing filters. It's kind of obvious. You don't look the same.
is when they attack other people's appearances. So it's funny because he's talking about my acne, which I don't even have in the video, so I don't really know what his point here is, but I will.
You have bad skin in that video, man. Dude, the light was showing you. You could see you in the light. Definitely here you got filters, because look at the background. It's purple. It's kind of odd, and you have a tan or something. You look really white there, and you're all tanned here. The filter is on, bro.
Will say he has made a lot of videos where he'll turn up the detail on a picture of mine and be like, look at how many wrinkles this guy has. It's such a bad point because depending on the lighting,
I can see those bumps here on the sides of your face. What are you talking about? And now you're wearing a beard and you're using a filter to cover it up. That's in the lighting, and this is with filters. So you could tell here, you could already see that you're covering up this bad complexion of you deteriorating from the vegan diet. It makes your face sag eventually, lines and circles and just everything, man. That's what vegan diet does, because that's what toxins do. Sugar and toxins can't build bodies. They can destroy you, though, and make you malnourished. Malnutrition, you're starving all the time. You got to keep eating that shit. It's not sustainable. I had a friend, she was a vegan. She goes, what do I eat? She had the dark circles and everything. She looked terrible. She was sick, pale. She asked me, what do I eat then to be healthy? I said, everything. Just eat everything, and then maybe you'll hit the target. I don't know.
You can make someone look terrible or awesome. Just as an example, I'm gonna throw up a couple celebrity photos, and I think we all know Anne Hathaway is absolutely gorgeous, but here's her without makeup.
So what? Big deal. So what? What is she, a vegan? She's got these dark circles under her eyes. She's falling.
Here's her with makeup. She's still beautiful, but some people would be like, oh, look,
I don't think she's beautiful. She's ugly.
what's wrong with her diet? Here's a photo of Beyonce, I think.
I never thought Beyonce was pretty either. None of these stars are. Real beauty, it's hard to find out there. In the classic movies, there's some real beautiful ones like Ginger Rogers and stuff, but these are all ugly women.
Everybody would agree that Beyonce is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to speed this up a little
She's beautiful with filters and makeup, like tons of makeup, sure, yeah.
bit just for the sake of the video.
On top,
And
to
so are you. Is that makeup you're wearing, dude? I mean, the guy's wearing makeup and filters. Christ, man. He's got cover up and filter on. Christ.
replicate the cheese, the dairy, right? And of course, we know that this comes from chili con carne.
Yeah.
I've had zero problems at all.
Ancient civilizations knew this. However,
Okay, so he says this stuff is going to wreck your gut, these beans and everything. It's true. It's not that it's wrecking your gut. You get it. It's over time. Eventually, your gut becomes you get a leaky gut from all the toxins and everything that's in there. That's what really happens when you hit it. But yeah, it'll destroy your health over time, eating something you shouldn't. And you get inflammatory responses. You're full of gas, inflammatory response. And look at his puffy look, the face and everything. It's not a carnivore look, your natural diet. The guy looks really puffy.
Brian wants to teach us that this is a healthy way of eating.
The logic here is so
Like, you look puffy. There's something about you. I just know it's a vegan diet.
weird. We're literally talking about chili, which is made of beans. Dude, people have been eating beans for
Anybody can fake good health online. Filters, makeup, and everything. That's it, right? Color your hair a bit. Put it back. Put a little gel in it. Whatever.
forever, for thousands of years. And people have eaten chili, I'm sure, for hundreds of years and had zero problems. Oh, and, of course, taste test time.
Yeah, it tastes
That's what you really look like right there. You're so white and everything. See this? Your face. Yeah. I can see these lines here on the side and everything. Even there, it's hard to tell because the lighting and everything. But you're really white, man. Christ. Oh, yeah. I remember you. I've seen you in another video when you were talking with a bunch of guys.
Oh, and I put
Bunch of bodybuilders on veganism or some baloney.
Spoiler, it's gonna taste
stuff is a little extra protein.
You have to. It's delicious. Look.
I just don't buy the fact that he's pure vegan, man. He must be doing some animal products, maybe dairy products. He may not be eating animals with dairy products to sustain himself, but eventually, like I said, it catches up with everybody with time. I don't know when it'll happen. Today, tomorrow. It won't happen today, tomorrow, whatever, but it will happen eventually.
That's fantastic. Brian's gonna tell us that through nutritional yeast and corn, he's making gains.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, this is amazing. So he's...
That's what I'd say too, but he's not making gains. The gains he's making in the gym are inflammatory gains, and I told you gravitational loading and unloading is temporary, and sarcoplasmic gains. What the gains he's gaining there, what he's eating, that corn shit, whatever, are sarcoplasmic gains, carbohydrates. So he's pumping. He's carbohydrates pumping, getting the glycogen, the pump, and he's getting sarcoplasmic artificial muscle growth. See that? With some inflammatory responses in his belly and in his body, lifting weights chronically.
He's arguing that nutritional yeast, corn, chili, beans, all the stuff I'm eating doesn't build muscle, right?
No, I didn't say that. I say, yeah, it does. It builds sarcoplasmic muscle. But protein needs to exceed that breakdown. That's how I know you're a phony bodybuilder. Protein needs to exceed breakdown to build that muscle, but eventually it can't grow anymore. It reaches a myonuclear domain size limit. It reached that at 15. When was the second time you bypassed it? When you were untrained, when you came to the gym. I can prove that too. It's in nuclei overload training precedes hypertrophy, NCBI. There's a map there. It shows you untrained muscle, and then it shows you the progenitor, the satellite cell, donating this nuclei to that domain. But then it shows when you're untrained, try to come back and do it again, you never get it again. Why? Because you reached the ceiling limit. It's beyond where the satellite cell can donate any more extra nuclei to that domain to further any more growth. And why is that? Because nuclei synthesize protein. So it doesn't matter how much protein you try to eat. After you hit that wall, the ceiling limit, you can't bypass the myonuclear domain size limit. And that damage that you got when you were untrained the first time, and you try to come back the second bout, well, it's called the repeated bout effect phenomena. With a repeated bout, it protects muscle from any more damage. So how did you bypass the myonuclear domain size limit? I'll tell you how you did it. You did it fakely on an artificial vegan, artificial, fake, man-made diet. You understand me? So you're actually creating artificial muscles through sarcoplasmic muscles. You can look this up, sarcoplasmic. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is a type of artificial muscle growth, only for that visual effect. Get it? To have pretend muscles. Doesn't add to the density or mass. It doesn't give you strength. So there you go. See, I proved it. See, I proved it. You're a fake. Fake filters, fake muscles, and then you get inflammatory muscles because you're chronically lifting. So inflammation, your stomach is inflamed, you're accelerating aging is what you're really doing. And there's cellular damage, tissue damage, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And eventually getting disease down the line. Next.
But then, how come I have muscle?
How come you have muscle? Because it's sarcoplasmic muscle. I just told you that.
Yeah, so good.
Crunchy,
But you're not listening. You think you know something, but you don't know anything.
Why do vegans start to dance when they eat?
This is another really common thing that Bobby does. He's making fun of me for...
I can prove everything I say because you're always asking, can you prove yourself? Yes, I could prove that plants have toxins. Just type them up in NCBI. Plants have toxins. Toxic plants. And they have oxalates in them too as well. This oxalated shit. The more oxalates you get, a buildup of it over time will completely diminish you. Your joints and everything, your muscles, whatever, they've been cutting up everything inside your body. It'll destroy your skin in the sun and everything, bro. Trust me, you're going to have so many issues, you're going to be shocked, broski. Yes. Metabolic diseases, neurological, every kind of disease, you name it. Go down the line eventually. But whatever.
Dancing and having a good time on camera.
Because that is not cool. It is not what men do.
This is the part where it's really...
You know, it's not what you don't know. It's what you think you know. You understand me? That will hurt you. That's why you think you know something. Well, how did I build muscles? You didn't build any muscle. You didn't build any muscle with protein, animal protein, which that's the stuff that you should be eating. Now, I know one plant that would be considered something what of an animal protein when the uptake is of it. The only plant that I know of, which is a fungus, is brewer's yeast. The uptake of brewer's yeast is that of animal protein. That I know because I read that in Science. I've read all about brewer's yeast. They use it for specific things, anti-aging things, and a bunch of other things. But yeah, it's probably the only one supplementary type of protein in a plant that I would ever eat when it came to bodybuilding. Nothing else. Nothing else. And I wouldn't eat that much of it because it could turn toxic. But meat is not toxic. It has zero sugar in it. Has zero toxins in it. So I don't understand this. So animal protein is the best protein. It's not deficient in nutrients, and it's not just protein that builds muscle, it's nutrients. And a vegan diet is deficient in nutrients, and it's anti-nutrient too. Look that up in NCBI. And you can look up myonuclear domain size limit, and you can look up the repeated bout effect phenomena. You can look up all these things. Inflammatory response, stress. It's NCBI talks about stress. Stress ages you, accelerated aging causes inflammatory responses. Your muscles, inflammatory response. You can even look up loading and unloading, gravitational loading, unloading. I talked about it years ago in my old channel. Yeah, so it's loading and unloading too. That's fake as well. So fake muscles, bro. What are you doing here? Like, what exactly are you trying to convince us?
Toxic masculinity. There's no box that...
Are you trying to convince us that you actually know something? You have to actually really know something, to talk about something.
You should perform actions within, and if you veer from that acceptable set of reactions and personality traits, that you are not a man.
No, they simply were pointing out the mistakes that you were making, but you took it the wrong way.
In fact, following your true path, knowing exactly...
You want to be right. The problem is you're wrong, but you just want to be right whether you're right or not. You're wrong, but you just want to be right whether you're wrong. You just want to be right. Yeah.
Exactly who you are and being unapologetic for it. That is a very
Yes, who are you exactly? Who are you, Brian Turner? Who are you?
masculine trait. Trying to make people like you by fitting into the parameters that they've set up, I would say that that means you don't truly know who you are, and that itself is not a great trait. We've got garlic, so we're probably going to use
Garlic
about
again.
8 cloves.
Man, your gut must be completely wrenched. So much garlic every day. This kills your brain cells.
Garlic really is nasty for you. It does kill your brain cells. I discovered all these things are really bad actually for you eventually. But in the moment, it probably not so bad because he's young, but he will get an inflammatory response in his body, in his stomach, and he will be filled with gas, farting, and a whole bunch of things going on inside there. Very uncomfortable.
Just FYI.
This is another thing that a lot of these hate videos have, is these like really wild claims that they then don't back up.
Yes, they can. I can back it up. Remember, your body is made to keep you alive, so it'll do whatever it takes. You are abusing your body by going to the gym and creating inflammatory muscles, chronic lifting, which is no health benefits there. Name me one health benefit of exercise. There aren't any, but I can name you a million that are not good for you for bodybuilding. Is anti-aging? Is you think it's anti-aging? Do you gonna live longer? No, man. It's shortens your lifespan if anything, and it ages the shit out of you, accelerates aging, and a whole bunch of other things. Look it up in Stress NCBI, bro. I can prove anything I say, Mr. Vegan Sir. You are a liar, if anything, man. You're not very bright. What can I tell you?
Like, what study are you referring to where garlic kills brain cells?
Why don't you find out? Look it up if you're so smart. Look it up. Look it up. What do you think they don't have it? Why would he say something if it wasn't true?
What? All right, we're moving on to the next video. This is from a guy named...
See, he's just like, what? What is that? He doesn't want to investigate what he's putting in his mouth. Do you
Goatis.
do you know there's oxalates it's sugar in oxalates? What you're eating is sugar, and you can't process that. Sugar can't turn into muscle, bro. But it can turn sarcoplasmic muscles, fake ones. Yeah.
Never heard of him before. He reminds me a lot of Severage or Sverage, but don't think that this is him. I'm not really sure, but I'm really excited about this one because...
I really doubt that you're exceeding that breakdown in protein. I really doubt that. Protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown. I really doubt you're doing that. Like I said, reach nuclear domain size limit. Can only get so big. It only happens in untrained muscles. You get an influx of it, you get a little bit of size, and then you never get it again because of the repeated bout effect phenomena.
Well, let's just get into it.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna watch Brian Turner's latest video, full day of vegan eating for muscle.
Welcome back to my channel for another full day of eating. You might hear a little bit of something in my throat here, my voice. I have been...
Full day eating artificial food. Yes, yes. To create some artificial muscles. Wow, this is fucking great, isn't it? This is just fucking wonderful.
sick for the last couple days. That's why I've been a little bit late.
That's the soy, and of course you're sick.
You guys.
That's the soy.
I love Severage actually. He turned carnivore, and after about so many years now, he completely, like, his hair and everything came back completely. But eventually your hair is gonna fall out because it's happened to all vegans.
And
We've all watched the vegan compilations of vegans dropping off, okay?
of course you're sick. Anytime a vegan is sick, it's because they're vegan. But people who aren't vegan,
They are sick because of vegan.
they never get sick. Like ever. Period. Zero.
To it. Yesterday was my first day back to the gym, so today I want to take you through everything that I eat.
Narcissistic drug.
This guy's wonderful. Look, he's got like a herbivore muscles because he's eating a herbivore diet. He eats what the cow eats, grass. So he's got sarcoplasmic muscles, right? He's got some sarcoplasmic weight there. He's got, I don't know how much his body fat is. It looks quite thicky there. I don't know. Can't tell because he's eating vegan diet, so he's going to be fat. So there's quite a bit of fat there and sarcoplasmic, and he's, I don't know. He's got some, what do you call it? Fucking inflammation in those muscles. They're inflamed, bro. He's keeping up with the Joneses. Keep coming and lifting chronically to keep inflaming those muscles so they stay big and thick.
That's all that I see.
Again, another anti-vegan carnivore person who is not into bodybuilding watching
No, he's a vegan that went carnivore because vegan made him sick, and he realized the Then he went to study it. So he's got good studies on those diets. So you could say whatever you want about Severage, but he's a lot more intelligent than you are. You are that bright, trust me. If you haven't found out or realized it yet, these people are trying to help you. You're lucky. Nobody ever told me anything. I had to discover it myself. But you're so lucky that these people are trying to educate you. But you're so stupid you can't listen. You just want to come back and dish it out to them. You're dumb. Like every other dumb symbol out there. They always want to tell you stupid stuff, stupid shit, when people are trying to help you. You understand me? You're denying the truth. Stop it.
A bodybuilder's
They're trying to save you.
channel documenting his sports progress, saying it's boring, narcissistic. I don't know.
I didn't say that. If he's saying that, Mel, that's just an opinion. That's not based on facts. The other stuff was based on facts, okay? But he has a right to his own opinion. I don't really care.
I don't know what to say. At least I have a passion that doesn't involve hating on other people's passions.
So I have my smoothie, my morning.
He's not hating. He's just man. Some maybe opinion, but he's just telling you the truth about what that is, what you're doing out there. But it could be you lack confidence. I don't know why you're lifting exactly. Everybody lifts for their own reasons. So I'm not against that. You can do whatever you want, man. It's free country, free world, whatever.
Smoothie I have every day here. It's about 2 bananas.
Even you eating is a free country and a free world. Eat whatever the hell you want until you won't eat it until it makes you sick. When something makes you sick, that's when you'll stop. Right now, it hasn't made you sick yet. The realization of it hasn't really clued in, hasn't like come to your brain yet or affected you yet. But eventually it will affect you. That I know for sure. And you will stop eventually, believe me, like everybody else. People who running down the street stops working, they abandon this sport. Bodybuilding, I know so many people that abandon lifting and everything because it doesn't work, because it's fake.
About a cup of pineapple, a little bit more of some strawberry, and then
2 to 3 bananas, sugar, pineapple, sugar, mango.
That's really some nasty stuff. The seeds are the worst, man. They're filled with like cyanide and crap in there.
Soy milk, of course, that's what you heard, the voice.
He's making fun of how I'm eating when I don't think he's an athlete. I don't know.
He's not making fun of how you're eating. He's making fun of how a carnivore can actually eat garbage. You understand me? Eat like a cow. When you're not supposed to eat the grass, you're supposed to eat the cow, not what the cow's eating, the grass, in order to stay healthy and get all the nutrients that you need and function like a normal human being. But you don't want to be normal. You want to be fake, like in man's world. You don't want to be part of nature in nature's world. You're so unattached. You're in man's world. You're a slave to man's world. You love man's world. You love all of this. So enjoy it until you can't enjoy it anymore when it destroys you.
Anything about this guy, but as an athlete, the way I eat is going to be different, right? So I need a lot of
You are not an athlete. A person that just bodybuilds is not an athlete. An athlete is a person that partakes in sports. Bodybuilding just means you want to build your body slightly stronger and better, like armor, so you don't get busted up when you're actually partaking in athletics. Yeah, that's the difference.
carbohydrates, and having sugar from fruit is completely fine for anybody, but especially athletes. You do need to
No, you shouldn't be eating any sugar, and a sugar is a drug, honestly. It's a legal drug. There's no sugar in your natural diet in nature. You wouldn't eat that. There's no sugar in meat, in animal products. There's no sugar in there. You understand me?
refill your glycogen. That's something that you would
He wants to refill his glycogen. In nature, there isn't any glycogen. If you eat a carnivore diet, your natural diet, there isn't any glycogen in there. It's the animal fats that you want, because you could read this in science. They become dysfunctional over time, your mitochondria, when you eat sugar, and it spikes your insulin. That makes you age faster. You don't understand these mechanics. You need to study some more, my friend. Read it. It's in NCBI. So, like I said, these things are bad for you. I don't understand glycogen. You're getting glycogen muscles then. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy muscles, bro. Get it? Because you're not eating protein. Protein builds muscle, not glycogen. Glycogen builds artificial muscles.
know if you lift it. But don't take this the wrong way. I'm having a really hard time taking criticisms from this guy seriously.
Why? He's a lot more intelligent than you are. At least he dropped the bullshit. and went the normal way. He went normal. He woke up. You're still in the Matrix, dude. Man, eventually maybe you'll wake up one day, and that's going to be the funny part when you wake up like every other vegan. Yeah. Then should we laugh at you then or what?
When he's talking like he has no energy and life is very boring and
He talks really good. He's got plenty of energy. He's a lot more healthier than you are. And he'll be a lot more healthier and looking younger than you are. When you age and look decrepit, he'll still be looking good. Like I said, that guy Chulo Long, he looks 25. You understand me? He's carnivore diet. So yeah, he's 57. There you go.
there's no color to his voice, as if that is like the ideal pinnacle of what I am trying to embody. I've always been really big on when someone's giving advice.
I can talk from experience, and I can tell you these vegetables and fruits nearly destroyed me, man. Christ. Even my face, it's hard to reverse the damage now. I don't know if I can. It's like really difficult. So you learn through experiences, and eventually his experiences will come back to bite him.
If there's someone that I look up to or I want to be more like, or they have some sort of trait that I am,
Yes, yes. Don't be open-minded. Everybody's really bad who's telling you, trying to help you, but that's okay because they're the bad guy trying to help an asshole like you, a vegan dummy. Vegan is a cult. You're making it up. It's man-made, bro. It's a diet, okay? Diets don't exist. The only thing that exists is nature, and you were taken out of nature. Think about what you would be doing if you were in nature right now. Where do you live? In man's world, in the city, right? You dumbass. So where were you previously taken out of nature? What would you be eating in nature if you were there? What would you be doing? Think about that. Ponder that thought, you dummy.
trying to go after, then it makes a lot of sense to listen to what they're saying. But if none of those things are true and I don't want to be more like that person, it's really hard to take what they're saying seriously.
They're not saying for you to be like that person or change anything. They're simply pointing out what you're doing. That's all. These things, this is what they do to you. This is what happens to you. These are the repercussions of what's to come, like Scrooge. Get it? The repercussions to come, like Scroogey. Yeah. You don't have to listen to anything they have to say. You could have brushed it off, but you are narcissistic. You think you actually know something. Oh, I know what's better. Yes, you do. You do know what's better, don't you? You can't listen to other people's opinions. I listen to people very carefully. I wish somebody came to my channel and told me that in these fruits and vegetables you were eating in your buffet videos, they've got oxalates and all these things. I didn't know that before because I didn't totally investigate it. I just started doing it because COVID and I was bored. And then I just started, I started eating more and more of them. But in the past, I was still eating them too. When I moved back to my city, I started eating them for some reason. But previously, I always ate a really high protein diet because I was always attracted to it because I knew that's my diet. I just hated vegetables and fruits. I would never eat them. So yeah, but sometimes I eat some fake food like you, a pizza, which is made out of sawdust, bread, which is sawdust, and everything else.
This is some of the most boring shit I've ever heard. How can anybody watch workout videos
Same heavier weight, but with
and listen to somebody telling them how to do it?
I say the same thing. People want me to make workouts videos. I hate watching workout videos. It's boring. Especially straight workout videos. I don't know how this guy could have so many numbers. People watching, that's garbage. I've never watched any of his videos on his thing anyways. I've only seen a couple of his videos in the past. But it's mostly like vegan shit. He's talking with a group of people.
It's just so insane.
Okay, so I think that clip is making it very clear to me this guy does not lift. And so yeah, it makes sense that he doesn't like watching lifting videos, but
Why would he lift? It's unnatural to lift anything in nature. What would you be doing in nature? Would you be lifting? What would you be doing? Driving a car in nature? Driving a man-made car? Would you be lifting man-made iron off the floor? No. You wouldn't be doing any of those things. You'd be living in nature. You understand me? Maybe swimming in the river, the lake, I don't know. But you'd be doing certain things in nature. Hunting, yeah. You'd be there in nature, enjoying, watching the sunset, the birds, whatever. Enjoying like nature, the creation of nature, not creation of man's world. The fake world where they want to exploit you because you're a slave, get it? Your slave job, your slave school, slave gym, slave lifting, slave food they feed you, slave money they pay you. Look at you, man. You're a slave, bro. You just don't know it yet. You're probably a slave to your cell phone, the internet, and everything else is social media now. The new slave.
The majority of people who are going to the gym, yeah, learning some tips about how to lift makes sense. Just
So if the gym is so good, then why doesn't everybody, the entire population, go to the gym? How many people do you think go to the gym out of like 8 billion people? How many do you think go to the gym? You think everybody goes there?
it's like if I
Do you think that everybody goes there, dude? No, man. Very few people go to the gym. It's a handful. Yeah. Mostly people who are like, I don't know, they have issues or problems or something. They go to gyms. That's not why I went to a gym. I was an athlete and I just wanted to get a lot more muscle fibers to be stronger and better. That's about it. That's about it. Now I do it for longevity purposes. That's because I found out something. Okay.
was watching a rugby channel, I wouldn't be like,
Why is this guy talking so much about how to throw a ball? It's so boring.
why are you on the channel, dude?
I'm not. I saw your video pop up. I'm not really on your channel. I don't even watch you lift. I just saw this video pop up on the screen, so I did a review on it. I didn't even watch the video yet. I'm watching and commenting on it as I'm watching it because it would be boring for me to do that.
Okay. What is that? Bread has sugar. Carbohydrates are sugar. Onions, pickled cucumbers. Does that build muscle in any way at all?
Nope.
Onions simply destroy the microorganisms in your gut. It makes it harder to
That's right.
digest any of the food you're eating. The fake sausages don't have anything to build muscle. There's nothing muscle building in any way at all in any plants. But when you look at this especially, you can see that it's absolute garbage.
It's carbohydrates. Look, I did a video once. I told these people I did a sarcoplasmic video. I built sarcoplasmic muscles. In about 4 to 5 weeks, I put on 20 pounds of sarcoplasmic muscles, and I looked massive, huge, like almost getting to like an open bodybuilder. And so everybody thought it was muscle. People even complained. The gym where I was going to, leaving, fighting with people, saying I'm on steroids and I bought my steroids overseas and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, all I did was eat bowls and bowls of potatoes to glycogen load to create artificial muscle growth called sarcoplasmic muscles. People must be so dumb. They don't know anything about bodybuilding. Why wouldn't you investigate everything and know everything about bodybuilding before you even go there? That's just like eating. That's the mistake I made. I know everything about bodybuilding, but the mistake I made was eating. I started eating these stupid vegetables and fruits, which I really hate. And I didn't investigate it, now I see myself as being stupid. Then I started investigating once it made me sick, which was already too late.
How can anyone watch these videos and believe that he's building muscle eating this? How?
Well, I think the way that somebody would
Well, exactly. He's building sarcoplasmic muscles. That's the difference. Probably people are not knowing this. Severage doesn't know that. Goatis, he doesn't know that. You probably don't know that either because you're too stupid. You're not investigating. Just like your diet. You don't investigate. You just eat. You put anything in your stomach without thinking about it. I know the government told you it's healthy to do that, right? It's healthy to do that, poison yourself with toxins and sugars all day. Sugar's so healthy for you. It's the best thing. Yes, you need that. You need that drug. And exercise, you really need that. You really need to go to the gym and just keep repetitively lifting in chronic inflammation. Yes, you need that to make yourself weaker. All these things are to make you weak. You just don't understand your government has enslaved you to keep you sick and weak. That's the whole purpose. And keep sucking the life out of you. That's all they do. Suck the life out of you. Use you and discard you like the slave that you are. But I guess you don't realize that. You're too stupid to even see that.
watch these videos and then see if I'm building muscles by seeing if I build muscle.
Again, sugar doesn't build muscle.
That's what fuels the workout. Again, though, why is a guy who
It fuels, so you just go to work out. So it fuels. See, the carbohydrates fuel the workout. Get it? And then because I want to get inflamed muscles. I want to get inflammatory muscles, so I can walk around with inflammation in my muscles and pretend I've got muscles. Yes, it fuels that fake workout. Yes.
doesn't lift, commenting about a guy who does lift?
I lift, and I'm commentating about you lifting, and I'm commentating the truth.
And what is most optimal for that guy who's lifting?
Okay, all that I saw in this video was mostly
What is most optimal? I know it's optimal. I don't have to tell you, but whatever. I already did in this video. So plants don't have all these nutrients and vitamins. See? But meat does. Meat has all of these, but plants lack that, and they're anti-nutrient and a bunch of other things. So there you go, my friend.
Sugar, anti-nutrients, and soy. Nothing about
See, that's ignorance. The guy's like, nutrients. He's got to make fun. He doesn't want to listen. Okay, don't listen.
it would make you build muscles which are made out of raw meat.
Wait, did he just say that muscles are made out of raw meat? Hold on, dude.
They're made out of animal cells, okay? They're made out of animal cells. Yeah, raw. You should eat raw meat. That's your natural diet. Oh, hold on, man. I'm such a slave. I didn't know we ate raw meat in the past because we've been taken out of nature. Yes, I didn't know that.
Whether you are into lifting or not, whether you're a carnivore or not, like, you can't be that delusional to...
There's no such thing whether you're carnivore or not. All humans are carnivore. That's why they sell meat in the stores and everybody eats it. They just are eating the other slave food with it. You understand me? That's the difference. In the 21st century now, you could go back to eating pretty much your natural diet. You're still it's farmed meat, but you could still go back to that natural diet. You can drink animal blood uncooked. You can eat the organs and you can eat the meat. Yeah, you can actually eat it raw eggs and everything. You can eat it all raw. Here's the thing. All these pots and everything, it's a business to sell you pots and pans. You go in the store. Well, they want you to cook your eggs, fry them, boil them, eat them. You got to wash your plate, eat. You got to sit down at the table, eat it, all that. When meanwhile, all you have to do is just break the eggs raw, 4 eggs, throw it in a glass and drink it. Yeah, and then your day's on, and there's no inflammation, nothing. See how easy that is? They have nothing to sell you, so they have to sell you on that to cook your food, and it's deficient. And so they got you keep eating more stuff because you're starving, because you've killed all the nutrients. Duh.
Say that no one in the history of humankind has ever built muscle without being on a completely 100% carnivore diet, right? Like,
yes, that's right. Complex carbs, sugar, does not build muscle, but you will build sarcoplasmic muscles because muscles can retain a lot of glycogen, and I mean a lot.
That would be insane. But again, man,
Why would that be insane? Protein synthesis needs to exceed, it says in science, and I can prove it to you because you're a dumbass, protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown. They're not saying the protein in plants. You're not able to absorb that. It won't work because it's anti-nutrient. It's very difficult to extract plant proteins, and they're deficient in many of these amino acids. You understand me? It's deficient, man. So you can only get it from animal protein if it's a deficiency. Duh. That's why you can't build muscle on a vegan diet, but you can build sarcoplasmic muscles because it's filled with sugars and especially toxins and everything else in there.
who doesn't lift is commenting about what is best to build muscle. Okay, so
What do you mean? Does he have to lift to know how muscles are built? Why, are you stupid or something, dude? Like, what's the matter with you?
there are a lot of these videos. I won't go into all of them, and I also don't
You know, this is the problem with young people. They lack experience and they think they know something. They don't know anything.
really want to give all these guys a lot of attention. I assume probably some of them are going to make some responses. It's just the way of the internet, right? Whenever you are passionate about something, whenever you love something, when you embody.
We know you're passionate. We know you love it, but you just don't understand it. That's the problem. I guess ignorance is bliss, man. I don't know.
Something. There's always going to be someone on the sidelines trying to make fun of you, like crabs in a bucket.
I am not making fun of you, but if you're faking it, what do you expect? But don't you want to know? Like, don't you want to know the truth, man? Why are you denying it? Do you not want to know? Like, or is ignorance just bliss? Like, is living in ignorance, is that bliss for you? It isn't for me. I wish somebody told me that those fucking vegetables and fruits had oxalates, and I never heard of that. I mean, I heard something, but I didn't know totally about it. I didn't even know these things until after cellulose, this, that. I didn't know I had to study it because I'm not a nutritionist myself. And yeah, I had to find out. And I found out the hard way through my own experience.
Try to pull you down. Just try to take away your happiness, because people who are not happy.
How could they take away your happiness? How could they pull you down with a video that they're trying to inform you what you're doing is like it's killing you, man, eventually.
Really, really hate seeing other people who are happy and are thriving.
Christ, man, I don't hate you. I'm making an informative video trying to help you. It's an educational video. I do not fucking hate you or your channel. I don't care. You understand me? But other people are watching this, and maybe they could learn something from your dumb mistakes. You understand me, my friend?
I feel like that statement right there sums up the entire carnivore vegan hate community.
There you go. It sums it up right there. See?
It's just people who don't like seeing other people happy.
So you don't care about other people. All you care about is yourself because you're selfish, right? So you don't want other people to watch and learn from the mistakes that you're making because they're showing the mistakes that you're making, but you don't care. It's all about you, right?
Bad out of context photos with bad lighting and make fun of my skin, you know,
because that was the truth. They weren't making fun. They were just simply showing how you're faking it, all right?
Videos where I'm excited and
I can't know for certain. Some of it's opinion, but a lot of the stuff I talk about is fact, okay, bro?
using the color and the inflection of my voice, unlike these guys who are talking down here, to ensure that you know that they are men who never have any fun or stuff. Let me know what you guys think about these hate videos about me in the
They're not, fuck man, why does everything have to be a hate video? Why can't it be an educational video, what they were doing? They were educating you. What they were doing was using you as an example to educate other people. But God, fuck man, for God hurt me. Oh my God, my heart. That God forbid if somebody was to educate somebody using my video, the mistakes that I was making. I wouldn't mind if somebody made a video about me saying that I'm making a mistake or doing something wrong, then I must correct it if they can prove it that I'm doing something wrong. Get it, man? I'll see you in the next video. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Brian Turner. Ignorant than the last time and selfish. Doesn't want other people to know. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. See you later, man.